Hi, my name is Park Cannon. I am proud to be a state representative for House District 58, and I'm proud to be the only openly LGBTQ elected official for all of the city of Atlanta and the entirety of Fulton County. I'm here to speak to you about the importance of voting in the November 6th election. And there are 3 ways for us to engage in voting on November 6th that I want to tell you about. The first one is voting by absentee. You can do that by mail. You'll sit at home and be able to do it in the comfort of your own house. The second is voting early. When you vote early, you're able to go to any polling location in your county. In Fulton County, we have about 20 polling locations. And the third option is voting on Election Day at your one polling place on November 6th. So please do remember, when we all vote, we all count. And when Fulton votes, our health opportunities increase. When the city of Atlanta votes, our progressive policy platforms are championed. Now, many people associate voting with candidates. And that's great because I'm always looking for more colleagues down here at the Gold Dome. But more importantly are the ballot questions that will be at the bottom of your ballot. I want to talk to you today about those questions so we can all prepare and be ready to vote. There are 5 constitutional amendments. There are 2 state referenda, and there are 4 local referenda. Let's talk about those different options for voting. Of the 5 constitutional amendments, 2 are environmental related. One protects drinking water, and the other protects inland surfaces. Of the constitutional amendments as well, one of them is about victims' rights law, making sure that when someone is accused and a victim is assaulted, we are able to make sure that they feel safe in their communities. There's one more constitutional amendment about affordable housing that we all need to look into. And there's one constitutional amendment about education and how we make sure that our per pupil allocations within counties are just where they need to be. So of those 5 constitutional amendments, get ready to vote yes and no. Now, there are 2 state referenda. These are questions that we need to consider our yes and no votes for. Of the state referenda, one is a homestead exemption, and it would help to keep people in our homes. One other state referenda is about taxation for nonprofits, and this one is so specific to District 58. We were able to open Phoenix House, a nonprofit serving those who are experiencing homelessness because of severe mental impairments because of legislation like this. So of the 2 state referenda, please look forward to voting yes or no and get ready to vote. The last thing that we need to look at in preparing for our votes on November 6th are the local referenda. You will see these on your ballot as special election questions, and there are 4 of them. 2 of our local referenda are about affordable housing and will help us to stay in our homes. They describe the city of Atlanta in some language that might be confusing, so please do look at it in advance of going to the polls. One of the local referenda is about alcohol sales. Many people know this as the mimosa bill and will allow for people to enjoy a beverage on Sundays at 11 a.m. instead of 12:30 p.m. And the last local referenda that we need to think about is Fulton Industrial Boulevard. What are we going to do with this amazing land, and how are we going to let it be redistributed? So those are the 4 special election questions that we need to think about in advance of November 6th. If I can be of support to you in any way as you prepare to vote on November 6th, please do reach out to our office. Our phone number is 404-656-7859. And remember, when we all vote, we all count. Happy voting.